Here I have Hortonworks Sandbox 1.2 CentOS virtual machine starting in Oracle VM VirtualBox. As you can see that different Hadoop components are being configured as well as startup. Here you can see that at the last is updating Sandbox, and after some time when all these components are configured and startup correctly, we will see the message which we have already seen that we can launch a web browser to launch Hortonworks HDP data platform. So I think we are almost starting secondary node. Okay, job tracker is starting. So these are the various Hadoop component are which are already pre-configured and installed in this virtual machine Sandbox, and in this Sandbox we are just running all of them the way they are configured. Okay, so pretty much usually it takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and I don't want to have any gap. History server, okay, so it's there. Setting task tracker, okay, so individual as there are two, okay, two different components. So starting HBase master, so now you'll see that zookeeper also started, HBase is started, okay. Okay, so that's the location where it's really being started. Okay, and let's give a few more seconds. So you will have this whole output as a record for, and here I'll also have the web browser open to in case when it started. So okay, so here is a get if the server is started. Okay, so give a few more seconds, and finally looks like all these demons are started pretty much. Java, okay, and once it shows the message, then we can just follow here, starting Sandbox. Yeah, I think that's where we are. So now you could see that this is the 192.168.56.101. So 192, so I will have this web browser open, and here you could see, I will try to keep it here in center. So it is 192.168.56.101. Let's try to match with this. So you see here 56.101, and I will close it. Okay, so the good thing here that if you now this Hortonworks Sandbox started, and you can also log into here. So here you see that for Linux and Windows you can use Alt 5 to start, so I will use Alt F5. Here we are, and the login is root, and the password is Hadoop, and I'm logging here. So if you see here, if I come here, say Hadoop, all these different things are there. If I really would like to say Hadoop job, okay, and then if I say job, which we know that we have just started, there will not be any jobs running, but I'm just showing that commands are working here. Same thing if I would look into the Hadoop FS, and these are the Hadoop file system related commands which, okay, so that's just to show that you do have access to the machine. Now here is the Hadoop data platform. Here are the various videos you can go ahead, play them and use, but we will use the Sandbox. So I will be starting the Sandbox here, and once it's started, you will see that different applications which are already installed here as part of Hadoop. So at the very top here, this is the Hadoop Sandbox information. Here is we have Hive, and then which is this is the Hive shell is available, which is a web-based shell. Here we have pig, and here you could see that there is a pig, and here's the pig. This script is loaded here. So, and here we have h catalog, putting the table list. So the good thing of using Sandbox is all this is already pre-configured, pre-installed. So very quickly you can just look what these components do, and if you have some basic command, if you know, you can perform some basic operations. Okay, I think I will just go ahead, and so it's a file browser. File browser is ready, and it's a visible browser, so you could so it will be showing the list of files and root folder here. Let's give it a little more time. It's comparatively very slow. So here we have these files are created which I was working previously. It's available here now, and if you would need to create new folder, new file, you can create from here. If you can search some files, you can look into the user. Here are the user folder, multiple folders. Here I created a folder. My name, home, is a user in Sandbox. Here we have file browser, and you can browse different file. You can create a new folder. If I would like to create a new directory, I will create a new directory name, test, submit, and if I will refresh it, sometimes I found it takes little while to test show up. So we have test here. If we would like to upload a file here, or we can do sandbox test upload. I cancel it. So we have seen file browser. You could do a lot. Here we have job browser. So if there are any active job, we can visualize them here. We also have job designer. So you can use you can Java or a Hadoop streaming or a MapReduce specific jobs you can create here. We also have OZ editor, which can be used as a dashboard with regard to this cluster. So the current jobs or past jobs ran in this cluster we can look into from this dashboard. We also have something really good, huge shell here. So what you really see that there is a pig shell, H-based shell. So if we look into, we can launch the pig shell here, and you see that this launching is going to take a little few more seconds. And while it's loading, we can give it a few more seconds. And into run shell is available here. That's here. So because you can actually run some commands, so you can actually do fs, and here are the file system related commands are available for this way. So here are we if you remember, we are in exact same place. If we use user sandbox test, here we are, we can quit on this shell, and we are back here. Similar to pixel, you do have ability to launch the H-based shell from here. So H-based shell is here. Just taking some time, but okay, here we go. So we have H-based shell is almost loaded, ready. We can exit from here too. And once we are out, so you have seen this, and then here is the help content available. We are in Sandbox user. Okay, it's just loading. Here you see that this is the version of H2 1.1.2.21, and here are the tutorials are available. These are the latest one with this and the hcatalog version, pig version, and high version. So these are the main components which are part of Sandbox here, and we can look into the configuration data here. So here these are the applications installed in the Sandbox, and the configuration files are loaded here. So home Sandbox, your desktop CVNF. So here we have the list of installed applications, and if there are different if we look into the shell configuration, and here you see that this is the shell configuration in this. The good thing, if you are starting to learn Hadoop, this is really very good place to look into. So here the HDFS cluster, so in this one entry per each HDFS cluster. So here security enable, all those HDFS related configuration is available. HDFS port, temp directory, here the HDFS directory for temporary files. Okay, here the yarn cluster. Okay, MapRed clusters default. Okay, and then we have default section here. We can look into job tracker host, and here we have the Hadoop configuration directory, job tracker port 50300. Seen the configuration. Okay, now what we could do, we could here we We can look into the server logs. Here it started what time, morning, and then that's where you can look into the all the server specific log, different things. Okay, and once we are here, we can run specific commands here. So we can say, okay, so the command is show tables. So show tables, execute it, and the query will execute, and that's going to list the tables because I'm just running this query in Hive with tables. These are the two different tables. You can actually look into the data within those tables. Okay, waiting for the query. So this is what you are really seeing at the command which we have used, show tables, and select to start from sample 7. So the result what we were supposed to see here is actually that's the query. And I was expecting that. So my query, I'll give it some time to stable. So here we have the query where we ran show list select star from sample 707. These are all the listings created, and that was the query we have launched. So here are the different queries in past query, my query. Okay, Hive cluster specific settings. Okay, default. So these are the okay all the configuration specific to Hive. Here you could look into if you really need to search some specific data here. You could have searched into and graph files timeout pig. Here is already, so we already have an input file load, so there is already a file named Mary available. So load it as a line, and then for each file Mary, generate flattened tokenized line as a word. So every word in all those lines will be used, and then group words by word. Okay, so group words by word, and then put together, and here we are counting for each group, generate group and count them, and then when we count them and we finally dump. So this is the whole query, and finally the execution will be started here whenever this command will be executed. So you see here that we have this command, we can execute it this time. Okay, so job 002 has been started successfully. So you see that we have two jobs here. Now we come back to job tracker and see that if the jobs are going to show up, which we have just recently launched. Last time I was trying, it took some time for these jobs to show up, so I would keep it here. And actually, if you come here, remember we were running some command root job list. And okay, so here you see that we have two jobs which we started first and second. We have two jobs here, so let's try to kill them separately. So number 2 job is here, so we can kill it here. Oh, there you go. So we have 001 is still running, and 0002 is being killed as we killed here. Okay, and we refresh here, so it's still going on. And if we would really try to look into the more information about this job, we would have here you could see the more information about the job 0001. We can look into the two jobs completed, one is succeeded. If we look into the more information about these jobs, come here, look into these are the different map and reduce task for these jobs. You can go further. That's where you can run tutorials. You can just start, and here you will see, and you can follow the tutorials here, and you see, and then you can just take one by one, and then you can apply there, and then second, third, fourth. So that's really one very quick way to apply the learnings here. So here you have tutorial, and you're using HDP, big basic tutorial. You can look into here, create namescript load. You see here that you can come in quick browser, Here you see, once you are here, it really helps you to step by step to create here big script tutorial. You see, so this is one really very quick way to go ahead and learn the Hadoop. For just download the Hortonworks HDP sandbox, and you will be all set to go. Thank you so much for watching the presentation, and hope you have learned something. Thank you so much.